To Dean Rethmeyer, to the entire Rockefeller College community, and in fact to the University of Albany, thank you very much for this honor. It's very daunting to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. But then I think, it's been 50 years since I was a senior at then SUNY Albany. So that's a lot of lifetime. And I've been really, really fortunate to be able to find a career that I really cared about and be able to give it my all and use a lot of the basics that I learned at the University at Albany. When I went to school there, I chose Albany because it was in the state capital and because I wanted to study political science. I had been turned on to politics and government through my father's efforts as a city councilor in Cortland, New York, and especially after he sent me to a 5-day school to learn about politics and government that was organized by the New York Republican Party, and in particular by a woman named Mary Ann Fish. After I left that place at age 15, I was bound and determined to join government and to study political science. I said in my high school yearbook, where they put the little quotes under your name and your picture, I said, from Edmund Burke, all that is necessary for the forces of evil to win in the world is for enough good men to do nothing. I wanted to be one of those good people, and I got to do so with my bachelor's degree from Albany. In Albany, not only did I study, my father said not enough. I think my grades said that too. But I was active in the college community, in student government, in my sorority Chi Sigma Theta, in band, and in college Republicans. And in addition, I volunteered at the Republican State Committee for Mrs. Fish. And I had a job at the Capitol as a legislative aide for State Senator Tarky Lombardi. Those two people were absolutely key to my success in learning about government and politics. They were like my Albany mother and father because I learned a lot from them, and they always looked out for me from their respective perches. I always appreciate that. I learned a lot from Joe Zimmerman, Professor Joseph Zimmerman, who taught state and local government. And I knew that I wanted to go into government. But I was loving politics, working for Governor Rockefeller when he went for re-election in 1970, and then working in his office after I left Senator Lombardi's office and I had finished with school. And while I was in governor's office, I was called by Chuck Lanigan, another important mentor of mine. He was the state party chairman, and he offered me a job as the youth director for the state Republican Party. And I got to do, for pay, what I had been doing as a volunteer for many years. My Albany experience was really transformative, and it put me on a ladder that brought me to USDA as Assistant Secretary of Food and Consumer Services, to HHS, running welfare programs, and then with the recommendation of George Herbert Walker Bush as president, I went as the American candidate for Executive Director of the World Food Program. For 10 years, I worked at WFP because I was renominated by President Clinton for a second term, and we transformed all of the organization. I won the World Food Prize for that effort. Now it is amazingly exciting that this month the World Food Program is receiving the Nobel Peace Prize for its efforts. Can't get any more exciting than that, or more rewarding for a career. When I graduated from Albany, my grandfather, an Italian immigrant, said, "Where are you going to teach?" And I said, I didn't study teaching, Grandpa. He said, well, I didn't think you were going to be a nurse like your mother. No, I'm not. I studied political science. Well, what are you going to do with that? Said he. So, grandfather in heaven, this career is what I did with a political science degree from the University of Albany and now from Rockefeller College. Thank you all for recognizing that work.